Good morning dear students, welcome to my video. In last video, we have discussed about distance formula. Hope you remember distance formula. What is distance formula? D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. x1, y1 and x2, y2 are the coordinates of the two given points. And the distance from origin, if you want to find, means you have to use the formula D is equal to square root of x square plus y square. So these two formulas we have discussed in last session. In this video, we will continue exercise 7.1. Exercise 7.1, third question. Determine if the points 1, 5, 2, 3, minus 2, 11 are collinear. What is the meaning of collinear? Collinear means the points should be in the same line. So that means these are the 3 points, means if they are collinear, they should be in the same line. So first we will give name for the points. 1, 5, let it be A, B, 2, 3 and C, minus 2, 11. You can draw a figure also for that. One straight line. In the 3 points also you mark A, B and C. So A is 1, 5, B is 2, 3 and C is minus 2, 11. So if they are collinear means it will be like this. So how to prove that they are collinear? If they are collinear, AB plus BC will be AC. So AB distance you can find using distance formula. BC distance also you can find using distance formula. AC distance also you can find using distance formula. Then you have to check that AB plus BC is equal to AC or not. If it is equal, then you can say that these 3 points are collinear. If they are not equal, you can conclude that they are non-collinear points. So we will see that first. First we will find AB. So distance formula first only you write square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So first we will find AB. So that means point A 1, 5, B 2, 3. Put x1, y1, x2, y2. So it will be easy for you. Square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square. What is x2 here? It is 2. 2 minus x1 is 1. 1 the whole square plus y2 how much? 3. y1 how much? 5. 3 minus 5 the whole square, which is equal to square root of 2 minus 1 how much? 1. 1 square plus 3 minus 5 how much? It is negative 2. So negative 2 the whole square. So that is equal to square root of 1 square how much? 1 only, plus minus 2 whole square, it is minus 2 into minus 2, it will become plus 4. So that is square root of 5. What unit you will write? You have to write units only. Don't forget that. So now AB value you got. First length you got. Now what you have to find? You have to find BC. So BC. B first you write 2, 3 and C minus 2, 11. So put x1, y1, x2, y2. BC equals square root of. Same method you have to follow. x2 minus x1, that is minus 2 minus 2. Minus 2 x2 minus x1 2 the whole square plus y2 11 minus 3 the whole square. Question is small change children, that C is minus 2 minus 11. So here also it will change. this will be minus 11, so y2 is minus 11. Minus 11 minus 3 the whole square. So that is equal to square root of minus 2 minus 2. Both are of same sign. So you have to add it, put the same sign. Minus 2 plus 2, 4 whole square plus minus 11 and minus 3. They are also same sign only. You have to add it and put negative sign. 11 plus 3, it is 14. So minus 14 whole square, which is equal to minus 4 whole square, how much? Positive 16 plus minus 14, negative 14 whole square. Negative into negative, it is positive. 14 square is 196. So 16 plus 196, square root of 16 plus 196, how much it will come? 2, 1, 2. 200, square root of 212 units. So BC you got it as square root of 212 units. Now what you should find? You have to find, now see here in the diagram, AB over BC over, now you have to find AC. A and C points you should take and use the distance formula, you will get AC. So we will see that A and C points you should take. So A, how much? It is 1, 5 and C is minus 2, minus 11. Now find AC equals, put x1, y1, x2, y2. Square root of x2 minus x1, how much it will come? x2 is minus 2, x1 is 1. So x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus 11 minus y1 is 5 the whole square. That is equal to square root of minus 2 minus 1. Both are negative signs. You should add and put negative sign. 2 plus 1, it is 3. So minus 3 whole square plus, here also both are same sign. Add it. 11 plus 5, it is 16. Negative 16 the whole square equals 3 square, it is 9. Positive 9. Negative will change to positive. Plus this also negative, it will change to positive. 16 square is equal to 256. So what is the answer you got? 9 plus 56, which is equal to square root of 265 units. So third answer also you got. Now you have to see whether AB plus BC, how much? AB plus BC equals, AB how much you got? AB you got it as root 5. BC you got it as square root of 212. Is it possible to add these both? No, it is not possible to add. So you have to leave it like that only, that much units. So is AB plus BC is equal to AC? No, AB plus BC is not equal to AC. Therefore, what conclusion you will write then? Therefore, the lines are, the points are, sorry, so the points are non-collinear, not collinear. So this is the conclusion. The points are non-collinear. You have to prove that whether they are collinear. You have to show, find that whether the points are collinear or not. So the points are non-collinear. Hope you understood, children. Next sum is, check whether 5 minus 2, 6, 4 and 7 minus 2 are vertices of an isosceles triangle. What is an isosceles triangle? Yes, you all know that two sides are equal, then we will call it as an isosceles triangle. What is an equilateral triangle? All the sides are equal. Scalene triangle, all the sides are different. If it is a right angle triangle, then Pythagoras theorem you have to prove. So these are the things you have to see. If it is an isosceles triangle, just draw one rough diagram here. Give A, B, C name. A 5 minus 2, B 6, 4 and C 7 minus 2. Draw like this. Find AB, AC and BC, three sides by using which formula? Distance formula. Using distance formula, AB you have to find, BC you have to find and AC you have to find. If any of the two sides are equal, if you are getting, you can say that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So if three sides are different, if it is coming, means it is scalene triangle. If three sides are also equal, means it is an equilateral triangle. So you can write the conclusion also. So this sum you have to do it in your classwork only by yourself. Next sum, name the type of quadrilateral formed if any by following points and give reason for your answer. So types of quadrilateral. So all the types, you can have square, parallelogram, rhombus, then all the sides are different, it's just a quadrilateral, like that you have to check it. So all the four sides you have to see. So what you have to do is first draw one diagram. Any quadrilateral you just draw, give name A, B, C, D, and these 4 points you just put -3, 5, B is 3, 1, C is 0, 3 and D is -1, -4. So this is the quadrilateral we have taken. Now what you have to do? You have to find AB, BC, CD and DA. Anyway you can take AD or DA, you can take BA or AB, you can take. Anyway same answer only you will get. So we will see this which type of quadrilateral is it. So AB, A -3, 5, B 3, 1. So AB equals square root of, you have to write the formula, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So this is x1 y1 x2 y2, which is equal to x2 how much? 3 minus x1 is -3 the whole square plus y2 how much? 1 minus y1 5 the whole square. So that is equal to square root of 3 minus -3. Change the sign and symbol, then follow addition rules. So this will change to plus. So 3 plus 3, it is 6 square. Plus 1 minus 5. Change the sign and symbol. This will become negative. Greater number sign, subtract it, -4 whole square, which is equal to square root of 6 6 are 36 plus 4 4 are 16. Square root of 2 5, 52 units. So AB you got. Now you have to find BC. B how much it is? 3 1 and C 0 3. Now similar thing, same thing you have to continue. So BC equals square root of x1 y1 x2 y2. So what it will come? x2 minus 0 minus 3 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 3 minus 1 the whole square. 0 minus 3 it is -3 the whole square plus 3 minus 1 it is 2 square, which is equal to square root of -3 into -3 positive 9 plus 2 square is 4. It is square root of 13 units. So first one you got square root of 52 units, second one you got square root of 13 units. Now third side you have to find, which is CD. C how much it is? 0 3 and D -1 -4. CD square root of x1 y1 you put, x2 y2 So CD is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. x1, y1, x2, y2, that values you have to put. Minus 1, minus 0, it is minus 1 square, that is 1 only. Minus 1 square is, if you want, you just separate it and write. So this one, change the sign and symbol, both are negative. So minus 7 the whole square. So next step, minus 1 whole square it is 1 plus 7 square it is 49. So square root of 50 units. So third side also different only. Third side also you got. So first one side was root of 52 units. Second one root of 13 units. And third one root of 50 units. Now fourth side you have to see. Fourth side is dA. D how much? Minus 1 minus 4 and A is minus 3 5. So dA equals square root of, put x1 y1 x2 y2, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, which is equal to square root of minus 3 minus negative 1. Change the sign and symbol. One is negative, one is positive. Greater number sign, subtract. Plus, change the sign and symbol. So 5 plus 4, it will come 9 square. Square root of minus 2 whole square, it is 4 plus 81, which is equal to 85 units. So square root of 85 units. So what happened now? All the four sides are different. So what type of quadrilateral it is? There is no specific name for this quadrilateral. It is just a quadrilateral. So conclusion you should write. Since all sides are different, this is just a quadrilateral. No specific name. So that conclusion you should write. So if in case if all the sides are equal means, what you will conclude? You can conclude it as square or rhombus. So how you will differentiate then? Square or rhombus comes. So all the sides are equal means diagonal length also you should find. Diagonal length for square it is equal and for rhombus it is different. See here, if it is AB equals BC equals CD equals AD, if you get means it can be either square or rhombus. So you have to find AC and DB. This both you have to find, and if the diagonals are equal, then you have to conclude that since all sides and diagonals are equal, then you can conclude that it is a square. If all sides are equal and diagonal length, both the diagonals length are different, you can conclude it as a rhombus. Hope you understood, children. And if it is a parallelogram, how it will come? Opposite sides are equal. So opposite sides are equal and diagonals are different for a parallelogram. So opposite sides you should see, diagonals are different, you can say it is a parallelogram. So only when this case comes, different, all the four sides are different comes means no need to find the diagonal. Remaining cases you have to find the diagonals also. Next sum, find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from 2 minus 5 and minus 2 9. Find the point on the x-axis. Any point on the x-axis, how you will write? What are the coordinates of that point? Any point on the x-axis, it is x0. So you can just mark, see this is the point on the x-axis. So the coordinates will be x0. So if it is on y-axis means how you will write 0, y. So these two are very important point here. Any point on x-axis means you have to take it as x0. Any point on y-axis you have to take it as 0, y. So because on x-axis y coordinate will be 0 and on y-axis x coordinate will be 0. So this is the reason. Coordinate geometry when started I told you this one. So just give a name for this. Let it be P. P x0 is the given point on the x-axis. Now find the point on x-axis which is equidistant from, so another one point 2 minus 5, you can mark it as Q. Another one point, this is equal distance PQ, and the third point R you can mark minus 2, 9. This both the lines are same length, it's given. Find the point on x-axis which is equidistant from 2 minus 5. So this distance and this distance are equal, it is given. That is PQ and PR length are equal, it is given. So you can use that to find the value of x. So this point you have to find. So what you have to do first? First you have to find PQ. Then you have to find PR. Since the coordinates are given, you can find it in terms of x. Both you have to equate. From that you should find x value. So first P x0 and Q 2 minus 5. So PQ means how much it will. Distance formula first you write square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. x1 y1 x2 y2. Now PQ you should find. PQ is equal to square root of x2 minus x1, 2 minus x, 2 minus x the whole square plus y2 minus y1 minus 5 minus 0 the whole square. So this is the value. So simplify it, square root of 2 minus x, you can't do anything, you write it as 2 minus x square only, plus minus 5 minus 0, it is minus 5 only. So minus 5 whole square, it is 25. So this is the answer here. Still you can't do anything, so put it as number 1. So PQ value you got. Now which one you have to find? You have to find PR. So first P x0, x1 y1, R minus 2 9, x2 y2. PR is equal to square root of minus 2 minus x the whole square plus y2 minus y1, 9 minus 0 the whole square equals minus 2 minus x the whole square, you can't do anything, plus 9 minus 0 is 9, 9 square is 81. So this is second one. So first one PQ and second one PR. What it is given? Given PQ is equal to PR. So that is first equation is equal to second equation. So first equation first you write square root of 2 minus x the whole square plus 25 equals square root of minus 2 minus x the whole square plus 81. Now to remove the square root symbol, what you have to do? Yes, you have to square both the sides. If you squaring both the sides, this square root will get eliminated. So first thing is to eliminate the square root by squaring both the sides. So what will happen when you will square this one whole square and this whole square? The square root symbol will get cancelled. So remaining how it will come? 2 minus x the whole square plus 25 equals minus 2 minus x the whole square plus 81. Now you have to simplify it. Open it by using identity here. Here also you can use identity. Then same type of terms you have to add it or subtract it, or if cancellation possible you have to do it. So only with the remaining you have to find the x value. I will just show you the calculation. 2 minus x the whole square, a minus b the whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square, a square, that is 2 square, minus 2ab, 2 into 2, 4, 4x, plus b square, x square, plus 25, this 25 same, equals, this also a minus b the whole square form only, a square, that is minus 2 whole square, it is 4, minus 2ab, 2 into minus 2 into b. So how much it will come? 2 into minus 2, that is 4, 4x, minus 2ab it will come here, but a is negative, so it will come as positive, positive 4x. See, you can take that negative symbol outside and do if you have any doubt. See, minus 2 minus x the whole square means one negative you can remove it outside. So 2, this will change to plus x whole square. So minus of square means it will become plus. So it will become 2 plus x the whole square only. So this is the form. So this also will come positive only, minus 2ab, because of this sign it will come plus only, plus x square plus 81. So this is the form. Now whichever is possible ones you can cancel both the sides. If same sign are there you can cancel, x square you can cancel, then 4 and 4 you can cancel. Both the sides same sign means you can cancel, because when you will bring to this side it will subtract, so it will get cancelled. So remaining we have to collect it. So that is minus 4x and here plus 4x, different sign. So bring it to one side, minus 4x, this 4x you bring it to the other side. So change the sign, minus 4x, here 81 is there, this 25 you bring it to the other side, so minus 25. Now minus 4x, it is minus 8x. 81 minus 25, it is 56. So minus 8x is equal to 56, x is equal to 56 divided by negative 8 equals, negative answer will come because 1 is negative, 8 7s are 56. So what is the x value? X is equal to negative 7. So you have to conclude here the point on the x axis. Therefore, the point on x axis is, we have taken it as, what we have taken, x0. So x value is minus 7 now, y value is 0 only. So this is the final answer. This type of questions are important, children. From coordinate geometry they will ask this type of questions also. So here I am winding up, children, this video. We will continue in the next video, same exercise. So before that I will give some few homework questions for you. So these are the homework questions, children. Name the type of the quadrilateral form, define by the following points and give reasons. So 4 points is given. So you have to check that all the 4 sides how it is. If all 4 sides are equal, then you have to check diagonal. The diagonals are also equal, then you have to conclude that it is a square. If diagonals are different, you have to conclude it as a rhombus. If all the 4 sides are different, that is just a quadrilateral. Then opposite sides are equal, then you can conclude that it is a parallelogram. So before that you have to check the diagonals also. Diagonals are also different means it is a parallelogram. So this 2 sums you have to do it in your homework book. So that's all children. Practice all the sums daily. Minimum 1 hour you have to spend for maths. Do it again and again till you master that sum. So that's all children. Thank you.